Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a pick a card reading about the one who got away. So, we're going to be looking into this person, their energy, how they're feeling about you, and just get you some messages, maybe get you some clarity, help you process a little bit. But first, I want to announce that I'm doing a giveaway. That's right, I'm giving away one personal love reading. This is a $45 value, and all you have to do is simply, of course, make sure you are subscribed to me here on YouTube, but I'm also growing my following right now on my Instagram. I've been a lot more active on there lately, and I've been posting a lot of photos about my travels because as you guys know, I'm a digital nomad and I travel the world. I mean, lately I haven't really been traveling. I've just been bunkering down in the Balkans waiting for this whole thing to blow over. But I do have a lot of photos up, but I'm going to be posting daily card readings about the energy for every day. So if you like me and my content and connecting with my energy, the caption of pretty much every post is going to be like a daily card reading. So all you have to do is go to my Instagram and subscribe to me on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram and then leave a comment on my most recent post. So just comment a rainbow. If you can say something nice maybe about what I posted for the message of today. If it resonates with you, read through it. Maybe you can sound off on it, but just comment a rainbow so that I see you there. And the winner is going to be announced on Sunday, and I'm going to announce it on my stories in Instagram. I'm going to announce it in my stories here on YouTube, and I'm also going to announce it on my community post. And so just make sure that Sunday you come back and you just look at my stories, because I'm gonna announce your screen name from here on YouTube in my stories, and I'll have you email me and I can get you your reading and everything, get all the information for it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for your support and for subscribing. I'm really excited to connect with you on Instagram. If you're already following me on both platforms, you can also enter this competition if you want. Maybe you can just leave a comment or something to help with the algorithm. Leave a comment here on this video, like it, whatnot, and you can also enter. I don't want to exclude anybody that's already following me. I want to thank you guys too. So yeah, I hope that you guys will enjoy this contest, and maybe I'll do some more contests in the future. I've had a little bit more time lately. I have free time for readings right now, and that means those of you guys who really want a personal reading, right now is a really great time to purchase, because I don't have as many people in line, and I am so down to read for you guys. So also 10% off of my love readings until the day after Valentine's Day. The information for that is in the description and comments below. So anyways, let's get started with this reading, the one that got away. All you have to do is just choose a card or choose a number. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. I would suggest just choosing one card here, because these messages are going to be very specific, and if you choose 2 cards for the person that you're thinking about, it might not make sense. If you have a couple different, maybe you have more than just one person who got away, and then you can choose a different card for each person if you want. Head to the comments, head to the description below, and click on your timestamp, and that will instantly fast forward you to your part in the reading, and I'm really excited to see what is going to come through for you. For those of you who choose number 1, let's get your messages regarding the one who got away. So I feel like we all have someone like this in our life, someone that for some reason it just didn't click with, it didn't work out with, it was a timing thing. Maybe this was someone who you were flirting with or dated or had a connection with, or an ex, something like that. So we're just gonna look into this, see if we can find you some clarity today. So I think the first thing we're gonna do is look at these cards right here from my Real deck. This is their messages to you. Oh yeah, It's kind of a heavy energy. The first thing we're getting is my trust is not won easily. This strikes me as somebody who is almost like a little paranoid. Somebody who definitely doesn't let other people in. Somebody who has a lot of walls up. And this could be for many reasons. A lot of times it's because of like how you're raised and like maybe neglect or toxic family abuse, some kind of dysfunction, the mommy issues, the daddy issues, you know, that kind of stuff. It could also be because of relationships they've been through in the past. But for whatever reason, this person has a really difficult time trusting. And what I think is fascinating here is that this person actually did let you in. They actually were like starting to trust you, and you guys became like really vulnerable together. This to me seems like someone who was a friend of yours. For some of you guys, this was someone you kind of dated or ex or whatever, but I do sense for a lot of people, this was someone who was a friend, and you were always kind of wondering, like, is there something more here? You guys were always flirting that line between, like, are we in the friend zone or not? It was like a very strong relationship. It was almost romantic at times. And this message coming from this person, I can't give you what you want. I'm so sorry. I really felt something with you, but I know you will find someone better, a real soulmate. I hope you find them. This strikes me as somebody who really does care about you and really does have this space for you in their heart. And there can even be some really real feelings there. Like, I'm definitely getting like, yes, this person had complicated feelings for you. And this was a good person. This doesn't strike me as somebody who didn't want to date you or be with you just because they like just wanted to play the field, or they just wanted to hook up, or they just wanted something casual, or like they were being selfish. It feels to me like there was something there. They did really fall for you. And they really still think about you and you hold a special place in their heart. Like, you were part of their spiritual journey. To me, this is somebody who, like, this person's in your soul family. There's a soulmate connection here for sure. This card says, thank you for helping me awaken to my true self. So this person felt safe enough and free enough to be their true self around you, to take off their mask, and they learned a lot about themselves, like having that mirrored back through you. But I do get the impression as I read more of these cards that when you were connecting with this person, they were going through a lot you didn't know about. Like, here's my trust is not won easily, and then this. I still have so much to heal before I'm even remotely ready for someone like you. So for some reason, this person felt like that they have to heal, that they're not ready to give in exchange like that type of love. Like, there's a fear here, a fear of trust, a fear of intimacy, a fear to go back into that type of relationship. And then we see, I just don't feel ready to make a decision yet. It's hard to say when that could be. There's a lot of back and forth. I can't doubt seeing these cards that this person was really giving you mixed signals, that there were some true feelings here. And now as they look back on the connection, I do think that they regret the fact that they let you get away. You were so good to me and I screwed it up. I feel like I've lost you forever. So it's possible you guys are like out of touch now. Yeah, this is hard. This is like a deep love that this person had for you. And we're seeing, the attraction card. So it's not that this person just wasn't that into you or whatever, because we see that a lot in the cards. You guys know that I'm one of those readers who will tell you if someone's just not into you, because it happens. But this person actually was attracted to you. Like, they were physically attracted to you. They thought that you were gorgeous or, handsome or good looking. This person actually, like, really thinks you're attractive. And it's possible that they could still be like looking at you or seeing pictures or old photos of you guys together and thinking, wow, like they're gorgeous, they're beautiful, or they're so attractive. So this person was attracted to you. And then here we're getting another little clue that this is a past life relationship. So, you know, there's always something more to these types of connections. I personally believe that there's a reason that everybody comes across your path. I don't believe in random stuff. I don't believe in coincidences. I don't know about you, but to me, this doesn't strike me as random that this person crossed your path. You guys did play a role in each other's awakening. You guys did play a beautiful role in each other's life. This person definitely came across your path to bless you and teach you lessons, and likewise. So we're going to get some more messages from this deck, this other deck I created. So this person looks back and sees that you helped them through a very difficult time in their life. Like, one of my favorite quotes, and I don't know who said it, but I just think it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. And it's, "You're never alone. The universe always sends someone." And I think that this person at the time was very alone. And when you came to them and you came into each other's lives, it was a beautiful friendship. It was a beautiful energy. You guys helped each other through a really tough time, maybe even helped each other through growing up. And they see you as an important person in their life. They don't just, they think about you. But I also see apathy. At the time when you guys had this opportunity to maybe date or take this relationship further, they were feeling very numb, maybe even going through a depression. And it was like they just couldn't take that next step with you. There was a lot of fear there. They didn't trust easily. And they could have also been afraid of losing your friendship or losing like what you were to them. You helped them process a lot of things. I'm also getting confidence reversed. This person was, or maybe still is, struggling with confidence. That could be another reason why they weren't confident enough to ask for what they really wanted with you. And there was a connection here. So it wasn't all just in your head. So I as far as where this is going in the future, I'm not really here in this reading to give that type of message. We're just looking into this connection. But I did decide to pull advice for you as you move forward from this connection, or just in light of this energy here. And that's so fascinating. We're getting see the bigger picture. And so, sometimes it's not until you look back on a relationship in retrospect that you understand who somebody really was for you in your life. And I think whatever happened here between you and this person is beautiful. You can still love this person. You can still send good energy their way. True love, when you truly love someone, you don't have to have them or hold them or possess them. You can just send that love their way and maybe smile at the good times that you guys had. No one can take away those memories and what you guys were or are to each other. So you're being called to see the bigger picture here. So I hope that this message resonates with you. If it does resonate, I'm really fascinated to know. I love reading all of your stories and the things you guys share in the comments. I really try to read almost every comment. So let me know in the comments below, and make sure you give that thumbs up for the algorithm, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out. For those of you who choose number 2, let's get some messages and just kind of explore this situation regarding the one who got away. So I feel like everybody, all of us have somebody like this, who for whatever reason, it just didn't line up. It was timing, or perhaps it was, this could have been a friend of yours, somebody that you dated or flirted with, or an ex or something. We're going to tap into this and just see what's going on here. So I've got cards from a couple different decks. Let's start with this one first. This is how they're feeling, their messages to you. And so many cards came out. It was crazy. I kept pulling cards, and more just kept shooting out, and I kept getting this message, pull more. So I already feel like this person is has a lot to say. So maybe grab some popcorn or some tea and get ready for the tea. Yeah, just look at all this. Let's see if we can string all this together. Okay, so these first couple cards I'm feeling are like where this person was when they walked away from the connection or when you guys kind of separated. I'm confused about what you really want from me. It's almost like I'm not sure if you were sending mixed messages to this person. I see this card a lot for somebody who's just trying to go with the flow in a relationship and maybe hooking up with somebody and like trying to be chill, but really like you want something more with them. Like maybe this person told you, I'm not looking for anything serious, or like I want the relationship to stay at this place, but you were really like thinking about this person in your future, or you wanted to lock it down. Even if this is somebody you dated, maybe it's somebody that you wanted to move in with, or maybe wanted to like start talking about marriage with, but they were like not on that page, and so you kind of decided to just go along with whatever it was they were offering, even though you wanted something more. And so they were confused because they were like, they were looking at you thinking like, you know, are you really down for what I'm down for? Are you really telling me the truth? Like, because they could tell that you were kind of upset sometimes, or that they weren't pleasing you, and like they were just really confused about what you wanted. I think for some of you guys, if this was somebody you didn't date, maybe there was a lot of flirting going on and you like didn't have the courage to tell them how you felt, and maybe somebody else asked you out, and because they were upfront with you and asked you out, it was an opportunity, they were kind of cute, you dated them. And so this person was like, wait, why did you go date that person but not me? There was like some weird misconnection and miscommunications going on here. So they were like confused. And then also there's this message, I don't want you to put your life on hold or wait around on me forever. I still have a lot of growing to do. So this was their energy towards you of like, I can't promise anything here. Maybe they even told you something like this. But now I get the feeling you guys are in separation, or haven't seen each other for a while, or aren't communicating as much, or aren't as close as you used to be. And this person is regretting it. Everything reminds me of you. I'm working hard to straighten out my life so I can feel confident enough to approach you again. I mean, this literally could be their goal or their motivation, but it could also be subconscious. I get a feeling this person is just working on themselves right now, but in the meantime, while they're trying to slay their goals and like get their stability on lock, they're thinking back on you. They're thinking, you know, things have been reminding them of you. And then this card right here, I think this is more of like a spiritual message, like a message from their higher self. I'm not sure if they would actually say this in real life. Maybe they're not as woke or aware or whatever. It doesn't matter. Everybody's kind of in different places in that end. But this card says, we both need to align ourselves with our true past in order to make this connection work. And so that's kind of what they're off doing. They're trying to align themselves with their truth. Maybe this is a message to you. Keep aligning yourself with your truth. I'm starting to feel like this connection is not over between you guys. Like looking at all of these cards, this might actually not be someone who gets away. I sense extreme unfinished business here, and I was not expecting that. I thought we were just going to get you some messages here to help you move forward. I don't want to give anybody false hope, but I think if you clicked on this one and these messages resonate, there's a reason. This person is, you know, we got everything reminds me of you, and now we're seeing this. I feel guilty about ghosting you. I didn't know how to give you what you wanted, and it was harder for me to share my feelings about it than it was to just walk away. Yeah, like they felt kind of awkward. They didn't know what to say to you. They were confused about what you really wanted. They felt like they were getting mixed signals, and they might want to talk to you or figure something out, but now they're just like, I don't know, I ghosted you. I didn't know how to talk about this. I don't know how to give you what you wanted. I didn't know what you wanted. A lot of confusion with this person. Some miscommunications here. And look, I know I keep pushing you away. I'm struggling with how powerful this connection is. I'm having a hard time believing it's really happening. So maybe this connection is freaking this person out. Maybe you came on to them like really strong and at first they weren't into it, but now they're like, whoa, I feel the same way. Maybe like I said, misconnection, mistiming. They've been pushing you away, but they are, look at this. Oh my gosh, I just saw this. they are keeping their eye on you. I pretty much made a Finsta just to keep an eye on you. So this is somebody who's made like a fake account or has like another account. They could be watching all of, maybe this person hasn't made a fake account because it says I keep looking at your social, but they're probably like watching all your stories and like looking at all your stuff and maybe watching your TikTok or whatever. And they're keeping an eye on you. They're coming back because they're attracted to you, because they're like trying to study up on you, or just, I don't think it's in a creepy way. I hope you're not creeped out by that, because I don't get a creepy vibe from this person at all. Like, I just feel like they're intrigued and is still attracted to you and want to know what's going on in your life. And so, but they also don't want to like come across as too thirsty, like they're watching all your stories and like popping up everywhere. So they could be doing this thing. I keep looking at your social, but I can't seem to think of the right words to reach out with. Be patient, I'll think of something soon. So they have a desire to reach out for sure. I know it feels like forever since we were together. Just hang on, it'll be over soon. We can pick back up right where we left off. Ooh, this person is seriously wanting to circle back to you. Like, I don't think this is over. You seem like you've moved on. I know I'm the one that rejected you, but now I'm realizing that was a mistake. Yeah, I think they're watching you and tapping into your energy and just trying to gauge, like, can I come back from this? Is there an opening here? They might be trying to find out if you're single or not, but they're doubting themselves also. This could also be why they've held off on coming at you, because there's a side of them that wants you to be happy and that sees the success you've had or like what's going on in your life, and they don't want to come and like just pull up on you out of nowhere. This says, seeing where you are now and where I am now, I don't know how we can make this work. We're worlds apart. This kind of, I feel like this connects with this card. Yeah. Like, we both need to align ourselves. And then there was this message over here. It said, I'm working hard to straighten out my life so I can feel confident enough to approach you again. We're worlds apart. We need to align ourselves with our true path. Like, there's definitely some work that needs to be done before this person like comes back. Let's see what this is. I think this is why this person walked away. They really felt like they needed to be alone or they needed to be independent. There was a lot of chaos around them at the time that they walked away. And maybe part of it was because of the relationship. I'm not sure, but it just, they needed to be alone. And that's why they left. Like, they had to follow their instincts. It's almost like they got this message they needed to hermit or kind of go away or be alone or like focus on themselves. And we're getting finances here too. Maybe they needed to go off to establish themselves, straighten out the chaos, get their finances under control. It's like they were at a really pivotal point in their life, like a big crossroads when you guys were connecting. And they were overthinking things too. Like, it didn't occur to them like that they could keep this relationship with you and still go through this, or that they could keep the friendship or whatever, or just take it slow with you and do this at the same time. For them, they're very black or white thinking person, all or nothing. They overcome routine. They were just making bad decisions back in this time when you guys were connecting, and they needed to straighten that out. And so that kind of took them away from you, or that might be part of why they left. Let's see what these cards are. Yeah, out of self-love, self-respect, they had to walk away. But we see reconciliation. Like, maybe now that this is handled, and their heart might be open for love. And so, yeah, someone from your past is returning to your life. I was not expecting to see this in any of these readings, but I think it's possible this person could come back, you know. And remember, this is a general reading. This might not come through for everyone, but someone here, some people here clicked on this message for a reason, and I trust that. And this over here, I just asked, like, as the last two cards, what action do you need to take in light of this information? And the first question is, are you willing to heal? And so maybe this, whatever happened with you and this person was like a huge blow. And regardless of what action they take, whether they come back or not, there's this message here not to put this off. Like, what happened between you and this person, obviously it hurts, and I see like everything you guys have been through, and I think that this person has really played an instrumental role in your healing process. So this is something that you want to explore. The last card is be true to yourself. I think this is advice for you on how to handle this person. For some of you guys, this could be a toxic individual, or this could be a road that you do not want to walk down again. So that's why they're saying this person might come back and it might be super tempting, but ultimately be true to yourself. For some of you guys, it's probably not that at all. Like, it's an amazing person and there's no bad blood there. And I just think ultimately this is telling you, be true to yourself, be true to where you are right now. Maybe there's been a lot of changes that have happened since the last time you contacted this person. So tread lightly, tread carefully. Maybe some of you guys will end up getting back with this person and they're the love of your life. Who's to say? But ultimately, whatever choice you make here, make it based off of you and yourself. And remember that you're worthy regardless of this person's approval of you or not. So I hope that this message resonates with you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I always love to like read through and see like what you guys think about the messages and if it resonates. And I will see you next time. Peace out. For those of you guys who choose number 3, let's go ahead and get your message. So today we are looking into the one that got away. And I feel like everybody kind of has one of these people maybe in their past. This is somebody that for whatever reason you weren't able to continue a relationship with or make a relationship with, even though there were like all the chemistry and necessary ingredients for a wonderful connection, like just there was a blockage. And so this could have been a friend or maybe somebody you were like hanging out with or flirting with, connecting with, or an ex, something like that. But whatever the case, we're going to look into this situation and just get you some guidance here, okay? I pulled from a couple different decks, but first what we're going to look into is how this person is feeling about you, or like messages from them about you in this situation. Whoa. This is some drama. I feel it. So the first card. I'm in a karmic relationship and I don't know how to leave it. The thought of you is the only thing that gives me hope. It makes me wonder if this was like, if you met this person and they were in a relationship with someone else, or they were in and out of a relationship with someone else. This could also be their situation now, but basically the message I'm getting is that there was somebody else. So it was kind of complicated, like love triangle kind of situation here. And oh my gosh, look at this. There is another person in my life that has been a source of much needed stability for me. I just don't know what to do. I still have feelings for you. So perhaps this is or was somebody who was married or in a relationship or living with someone or just like dependent on someone even emotionally. This card is crazy. I don't usually get reversals from this deck, and I was wondering what this one was. There's no one else. Usually upright, this is a card that's like telling somebody, you know, this person is like only has eyes for you, or no, they're not cheating on or stepping out on you, like they just like they've, but this is reversed. So there's somebody else. Like basically this message right here over and over again 3 times is saying that maybe you weren't aware this person was with someone else. This could have been somebody that like you were friends with, or maybe like I'm getting this random vision that this was like somebody, maybe this is one of you guys who's watching right now, like this was a coworker and it was almost like your work boyfriend or something like that, and you flirted and you were so happy to see each other every day, but the truth was they had a girlfriend, and everybody was telling you guys like how compatible you are. People even thought you were dating, but they actually were with somebody else. And so it was heartbreaking because you were always wondering, when are they going to break up with that person? And maybe like there were words that were exchanged where they said they were going to do it, but then they backed out. It just feels like a situation like that where like you were the other woman or the other person, and like you could even have met this person maybe online and like later found out that they were like in a separation or in the process of getting a divorce, something like that. It just feels like the situation was complicated. Maybe you knew it up front or you found out later. Maybe this was an affair or something, but I'm not sure. But we're getting the really strong message that this was a situation where there was somebody else in the picture, whether you were aware of it or not. But this person is still thinking about you quite heavily. They are very attracted to you. I pretty much made a Finsta just to keep an eye on you. So it's funny because I pulled this for another message earlier, but this is somebody who is keeping tabs on you. I don't think it's like in a creepy way or anything. It's just they might not want to expose the fact that they're watching like all of your stories and they're watching everything on your account. And so they might have another account that they're like looking at your stuff with, or maybe they really are just popping up all over your account and you see that. They're keeping an eye on you. They're still thinking about you. They're attracted to you. And look at this. I love it when you tease me. So there's definitely like a sexual chemistry here. This person is very thirsty for you, very attracted to you, especially with this card. There was this dream I had the other day and you were so hot. This person definitely like has like more lustful feelings towards you. But I do, for some of you guys, this might just be somebody who stepped out on their partner because they were thirsty, and that's the reality of it. But I don't know. I am also getting this card that says, I know I hurt you. I have no explanation. I tend to self-sabotage when I'm in a relationship. It's a pattern I'm just barely becoming aware of. If you wait around for me, I can't promise I'll be as ready as you are. So yeah, this person's kind of a mess. Like, no doubt they like you and are attracted to you and care about you, but it's like they just can't quit this other person or relationship. They've sabotaged this relationship. They sabotaged the relationship with you. They've caused a lot of chaos in their wake. Yeah, there's a lot of chemistry between you guys. Like, you might, maybe some of you guys who are watching this were like really hurt because you really thought like, finally, this is it. I finally met my person. Like, oh my gosh, I've never felt this way about anyone before. And maybe that's why you were so quick to click on this video, because you're like, oh my gosh, the one who got away, I know exactly who that is. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of chemistry here. But ultimately, we're getting these messages for you. This is not somebody you can trust. And we got the deception card. I mean, once again, this is a general message. Some of you guys might be like, this doesn't make sense at all. So if that's you, go click on a different one. Maybe you just need to pick number 1 or 2, okay? Or maybe this message just wasn't for you. This is general, okay? But I'm just going to kind of continue along this train of thought. You know, if this is somebody who was cheating on somebody or stepping out on, or there was another person and you didn't even know it, like, you know, they're not really someone who you can trust. Who's to say they wouldn't do that to you, you know? So that's kind of the truth here. Yes, the chemistry was real. Yes, you guys are very compatible, but you're being told it's time to release and heal from this past. This was so hurtful what you went through with this person, and your guys just want to see you free yourself, take back control of your life. This person's very codependent, or maybe this relationship became very codependent. We're getting some other cards too. So yeah, here we go. This was a genuine connection, despite this person being a little bit, not being very trustworthy and kind of being a little deceptive. It doesn't mean that there weren't some real feelings here, and they miss you for sure. Nostalgia, they are thinking about you and the times you had. But the truth is, this person chose their security over you. They chose that other person and they stayed with that because that's what makes them feel secure. And they're very uncertain about releasing this other person. And I'm getting this message that this connection between you guys was very unexpected. It wasn't like either of you planned it, but ultimately they're just indecisive. They're not able to make the decision to walk away from that other person, and they regret it, but it just feels like it's just this, they're stuck in this cycle, you know, and it's really unfair to you. So yeah, my gosh. So I asked, in light of this situation, is there any advice for you? Any advice? So first we're getting who let you down. I think your guides are seeing like this was a huge letdown. Like you had this connection with this person and they ended up with somebody else, or they're like stuck in this karmic energy and you were promised something with them, or you really got your hopes up and your dreams were just shattered. And there was some beautiful chemistry here, and it's just maybe ever since then you've been feeling like betrayed, or like it's difficult to open your heart to love again, or a little bit lost. And you know, I think, you know, reminding yourself that you went through a trauma, that how you're feeling, what you've been going through is a normal reaction to abnormal events. This message in particular just seems like what you went through here was pretty extreme. It's almost like your guides want to validate you through this message that what you went through was very real. And yeah, you're going to need time to rest and recover and heal from that. So yeah, you were let down and it was really unfair. And I'm just sorry to hear that. You know, I want to validate you that for what you went through in this space. Next, we're getting cut the cords. Maybe you never really got closure. That's the thing about the one that got away that's so hard, is it doesn't always end like on this like really defined note. Like sometimes you get hung up or stuck on that person because of like there's just no resolution. And so something that has really helped me in situations like this, and I've talked about it on the channel a lot, it's my personal kind of go-to healing method, and you can try it out. I mean, first of all, if this is very extreme, you might want to talk to a licensed or professional counselor or therapist. I mean, you know, if you feel like you need help with that, then trust that. If you've been feeling like you can't really focus in your day-to-day life, and like you're really, really just down in the dumps about it, but seriously, therapy can help. There's no judgment over that. Because I just got this card. It says this could be the one reverse. Some of you guys might be feeling like that you have sworn off love. It's not true. Like this was the one, and now that they're gone, like there's just no hope. If you're really feeling like that, it's time to cut the cords, because I do see someone really beautiful in your future, and there's possibility out there. There's infinite possibilities. And so in order to open yourself up again, because look, this card says it's time to open up. I think that you're being called when you are ready to date again, to open up to love again. Maybe some of you guys are in a relationship right now and you're having trouble opening up to your partner because there's still this unhealed aspect of yourself you feel like you have to keep a secret or can't talk about. So in order for you to open up to love in general, these cords need to be cut. And so talking about it, journaling about it, therapy, etc. Those are some ways. But a method I would recommend is writing a letter to this person. Now, do not send the letter. This letter is for you, but write how they made you feel. Write everything you felt like you never got to say to them for closure. If you're angry, get that anger out, go off on them. If you're sad about something, if you want to just say something to them, if you need to say goodbye to them, whatever it is, write it all out. And then at the end of the letter, you can write something to the effect of like the Hawaiian hopo'ono, like, I'm sorry, I forgive you, thank you, I love you, I am now free and you are now free. And you can take that letter and rip it up, or you can burn it, and you can just imagine, you know, maybe Archangel Michael with his sword of light, or just yourself like cutting the energetic cords between you and that person that are holding you back in any resentment or fear or feelings of abandonment or rejection or sadness, sorrow, pain, all those energies and feelings that are telling you that you can't move forward, or that you can never have love again, or, you know, those feelings of betrayal. Like cutting those cords and spending time in that energy processing it could be really helpful for you. So this is your healing process. It's personal. Do what you got to do, but definitely you're being told to cut the cords and so that you can open up and accept and receive love again. I don't think it's hopeless for you in love. I really see some new energy coming in. This was just a blow, you know, this was traumatic and you were really let down here. So I hope that this message resonates with you. This one, oh my gosh, really surprised me. So let me know in the comments below if this resonates with you, if it helped you. Thank you guys so much for coming to my channel, and I will see you next time. Peace out.